How's everyone doing? Hope you all having a fantastic day, and welcome back to another 5 new airliners that are coming to Microsoft Flight Simulator in the near future. In this one, actually, we're going to have some more interesting ones than in the first and the second part, because there's a couple of airplanes I actually forgot about, and I think this one would be pretty interesting to look at. And there's also going to be some lineup. So if you're interested and you enjoy these kind of videos, make sure to like and subscribe and leave a comment down below of what you think, if there's any feedback you want to give me, something like that. And also, if you want to check out some car videos, up on the top right corner, non-stop driving for my Autobahn and car reviews that we do on German and English. So let's get into the first aircraft, which is going to be the A340-600, or the A34X project by the NL-A34X team. The Airbus A340 is a 4-engine wide-body aircraft of the European aircraft manufacturer Airbus. The first flight of the long-haul aircraft took place on October 25th, 1991. In the A340-300 version, the low-wing aircraft was Airbus' first commercial aircraft with 4 engines and the world's first wide-body civil aircraft with digital fly-by-wire controls. The Airbus A340-600 is also the world's second longest passenger aircraft at 75.3 meters. And I've personally flown on this thing lots of times when flying from Frankfurt to Vancouver. In the summertimes, Lufthansa switched that for the 747, and I think it's just an amazing plane. And sometimes you even have the bathroom on the bottom, like you go downstairs and then you basically in the fuselage. It's pretty cool down there. Around a year ago, the team created a Reddit post in which they stated that they're working on an open source freeware A340-600 for Microsoft Flight Simulator. They aim to make this a good quality plane for the simulator. However, I'm not that convinced of the team, as they have not made an announcement since the 5th of October last year, so in 2021. And the Discord channel is also not very active. However, the founder did say in a Discord message a couple of months ago that they're working on it and they'll have some news in the next days or weeks. However, that news never came. So I'm interested to see if they will get back with some news in the future, as I personally think that the modeling doesn't look too bad. Actually looks pretty decent. And with the right people, I think they could make something happen, as they have previously stated that they're also working with the fly-by-wire team when it comes to the systems and stuff like that. So make sure down there is a Discord link where you can join them, so in the description, and maybe you can push them a little bit and ask them what's happening so they get a little bit pushed, if you know what I mean. Next up, we have the PMDG line from previous simulators. So if you didn't already know, PMDG is planning to bring all of their PMDG products to Microsoft Flight Simulator, meaning the 747, the 777, that being a 300 and the 200, or 300 ER and the 200 if I'm not mistaken, and the DC-6. This will obviously still take time, as the team has to completely rebuild every model, texture and sound, and knowing PMDG, that will take some time, as their goal is to create incredible new features with rich environments that really shine in the simulator's platform. Back in May, PMDG has also said that there will be previews of the 7 or the 777 coming very soon, but that still hasn't happened, so I think the depiction of soon might be a little bit different than my depiction of soon. But we'll see in the future. Obviously, PMDG just brought out the 600 version of the 737 as well, and I love that plane with a very good price. So in the meantime, definitely check that out if you are still interested. The next plane they're probably going to release is the 777, so I'm very interested in that. Third on the list, we have the Fokker 70 and the 100. In the first video, I did mention that Just Flight is releasing their F-28 Fellowship. Well, just like in real life, they will be following development of their Fokker F-28 Fellowship for Microsoft Flight Simulator with its younger brother. The Fokker 100 and the shortened Fokker 70, built with incredible detail to take full advantage of the Microsoft Flight Simulator platform. The exterior and cockpit modeling and texturing work is progressing very well. And they aim to be releasing this plane at around, well, next year, so in 2023. It won't be long before they add this to their development section and start giving us regular updates, but it's always the way, the visuals get a good head start of the coding side of things. So work is underway, but other projects such as the F-28 Fellowship are obviously ahead in that queue. Certainly one to look out for though, and I think this would be a pretty interesting one, because the Fokker 70 and 100 are just perfect planes for the short hops like Amsterdam, Frankfurt, or Paderborn, Amsterdam, stuff like that, and I think it would be great to fly them. Just the iconic KLM livery on those things are just beautiful in my opinion. And just some more information on the Fokker 70 and the 100 series. So the Fokker 70 is a narrow body, twin engine, medium range, turbofan, regional airliner produced by Fokker as a small version of the Fokker 100. Both the F-70 and the F-100 were produced by the first jet airline manufacturer by Fokker. the Fokker F-28 Fellowship. It also has a range of 2,710 kilometers with a wingspan of 28 meters. And I think it's just, like I said, a great plane. Next up on the list we have the Embraer E-Jets by, okay, I'm probably going to butcher this, but Ouroboros. I don't know if that's correct. Probably not. The Embraer E-Jet family is a series of 4 abreast narrow-body, short to medium-range twin-engine jet airliners, carrying 66 to 124 passengers, produced by the Brazilian aerospace manufacturer Embraer. The aircraft family was introduced at the Paris Air Show in 1999 and entered production in 2002. This series has been a commercial success, primarily due to its stability or ability to efficiently serve lower demand routes while offering many of the same amenities and features of larger jets. The E-Jet family is used by mainline and regional airliners all around the world and is particularly popular with the regional airlines in the United States. The goal of recreating Embraer's E-Series jet for a flight simulator, namely the E170, E175 and the E190 as well as the E195 variants, the team intends to release the E170 variant as a beta test, focusing on the version before embarking on a subsequent work on the other airplanes. The team is focusing on making the E170 and the E193, while the future E175 and E195 will most likely require a donation to be made. Ouroboros has stated that they will aim, the team isn't, well, let me try that again. Ouroboros has stated that while the team isn't hoping to have a study level airplane, the goal is to have a fairly functional machine, where most of the buttons work as expected. They hope to be launching the first E-Jet at a similar level to Ouroboros default airplanes, hopefully not as bad as the A320 when it first came out. There is no release date for this yet, as they think it would be just very unrealistic to set any expectation. Make sure to join the Discord, link in the description down below. And then lastly on the list, personally my favorite one is the DC-10 and the KC-10 by Aerodynamics. Aerodynamics has announced that last year that they are going to bring a highly detailed simulation of the McDonnell Douglas KC-10 and DC-10 to life by the hands of real-world pilots and boom operators of the KC-10 tanker. They intended to build the most realistic simulation ever seen in the desktop flight simulator of the DC-10 and the KC-10. Their plan is to create 3 different models of the Microsoft Flight Simulator, that being the KC-10, the DC-10 cargo version or freighter version, and the DC-10, the normal airliner one. And the KC-10, if you didn't know, is obviously the one they use in the military for refueling, for instance. Aerodynamics is looking to create a high-fidelity simulation of these airplanes, as they have also direct access to the airplanes themselves, which give them access to the systems and therefore having all necessary data to accurately replicate its features and functions. So meaning they actually have people, I think they have 2 pilots of a KC-10 and also a boom arm operator and stuff like that. And I think that's just amazing to actually have the feature like that. Aerodynamics says they have decided to completely model the cabin of each aircraft as well. The plane will also come with a detailed flight manual, which already consists of more than 300 pages, which is just insane. In terms of the system programming, the team has taken inspiration from the fly-by-wire team, and adapted their techniques to create the required systems. The exterior model is also mostly completed, as well as deliveries. You can follow their work on Discord down as well. They have a very nice Discord channel where they update frequently on there. And the plane will also be completely free, which in my opinion is just amazing. So hopefully you did enjoy this video. We'll see you next time, and bye bye.